Hey, how's it going? How's everybody doing? I'm just gonna do another video. What do you know? Yeah, well, that's why it's on YouTube because it's a video. But yeah, that was probably the stupidest way I've ever started a video potentially. Oh, one of the things I need for this video is under there. Okay. Anyway, this is just a video that I did about some of the cars in my collection, or actually all the cars in my collection. I don't have like a whole ton of them, but I have enough, and most of them have been in videos, so they're just going to be short videos. And I just wanted to do a video because reasons, I guess. But yeah, so let's get this started. Move some crap out of the way. Take another sip of this. Canada, because that's where I live. Toronto, because that's where I live. Anyway, let's get on the go with some toys here. Let's start with the biggest one, which I've featured a couple times. It's kind of dusty, but my DeLorean time machine from the first Back to the Future. I probably bought this. I've had it actually for quite a while now. I think about 8 years that I actually bought this. It's pretty cool. It's well detailed. It's plastic. It's not die cast, but it's all right. It's got under the hood. That's the windshield wipers, which are actually loose. They're not glued right to the model. This thing is going to shake because the box I have the camera sitting on, the cat is crawled inside it. So anyway, that's actually where the battery pack goes, and I need to change batteries because if I didn't, I'd push this down here and all these lights go up on the inside and on the outside. The headlights turn on, I think, if I'm not mistaken, and it makes sound effects and some of the music, I think, from the original Back to the Future. So it's pretty cool, and it's pretty well detailed. I'm going to open up the door, and you can see inside. It's really well done, especially for a plastic toy that isn't die cast. And I think at the time I spent even quite a lot. I think it was like $55 Canadian on it, but still a pretty cool toy. I like it. What makes this toy? What company? Let's see. I'm trying to see. It's blending in too well with the car itself because it's just a mold. I don't know. But yeah, there's that one. And just to go with it, I have a little license plate, which you can see by the watermark on it. It's just a picture I printed off, but I've mentioned that a couple times in other videos. I just put some duct tape all over it, and just now it sits on top. It looks kind of cool. So I did a video doing all my DeLoreans, so I'm going to be quick with those. So I'll go through them first. This one I bought a while. It's from Back to the Future 3. It's really interesting. It's definitely designed to be a collectible because it's inside this glass case that I think you can take it off if you take it out of the box, which I'm not planning on doing. And then there's a little mirror, so if you choose to keep it inside the box, you can see the other side of it, which I think is a really cool addition. This is from, I think, a German company, or anyway, somewhere in Europe. But it's cool. But like I said, I've mentioned the DeLoreans in the past, so I'm not going to go into too much detail. This one here is a more recent one that I got. This one, oops, where's the button? Oh, there it is. And it lights up. It doesn't make any noises or anything. It just lights up. Pretty cool looking. In fact, hold on. Let's try that in the dark. There. So that's pretty cool. And it's fairly well detailed on the inside. Not quite as much as the other one. You can tell by this on the hood. Well, the hood area and the white wall tires that it's from Back to the Future 3. And the store I bought this in, actually, they have quite a few different cars, and I've actually bought a few there now. And if you know the original Knight Rider show from the 1980s, which if you're Gen X, you probably grew up watching that show, or you lived your childhood watching that show. Such a good show. I have the whole series on DVD. I love it. And they don't have the actual kit, but there was a car called Car, Karr, as opposed to Kit, which is Kitt, which was like the evil version. And it's the same company that made this one, I believe. And it's pretty cool. You push a button on it, and if you know the show, the lights that goes back and forth on the hood piece, it does that. And I kept putting off buying it because I was hoping that maybe they would have the actual kit car, but I haven't seen it. So I'm probably, maybe even on the weekend, I might actually pick up the car because it's a lot of younger people that go there and sell a lot of anime stuff, but then they have a few things, a really crowded store. It's on Spadina Avenue if you're ever on Bloor Street near Spadina, between Spadina and Bathurst, across from the BMV. Check it out, small little store. If you like the Funko Pop heads, there's like massive amounts in there. If you like anime stuff and other collectibles, a few movie things in there. It's a good place to check out. Just don't wear bulky clothes because it's a really, really tight fit walking in there. Even just me with my knapsack walking, sometimes I ask to put it in the front, and there isn't even space. It's just so much stuff. It's a tight little space, but it's been there a while, and I do like the store. But check it out if you're ever in that area. And if the owner happened to be watching this, yeah, great store. Little shout out for you. Not that I'm famous or well known enough, but maybe someone will see. And then here's another one I bought, basically the same as the next size up. I literally bought this because I went into the store, and I guess this is the Back to the Future 1 version, not the Back to the Future 3, but I just bought it because I went to the store and I felt like, fuck, I just wasted a trip, so I just bought this so I could say I bought something. And I kept it in the box just because I kind of like it in the box. All right, next. At that same store, I bought this Freddy Krueger car, which is pretty cool. I've mentioned this in a couple of videos. At a first quick glance, seeing it on the shelf, people might think it's Christine just because it's a red, vintage car from 1950s. But no, it is not a Fury. Though I'd love to have if this was there and there was a model of the Christine vehicle, the Plymouth Fury, I think that's what it was. If they had one of those, I would have bought that before this because it's more iconic. But I still thought this was pretty cool. Nancy in there in the passenger seat, you can see through the windshield there, and it's like well detailed, like most little model cars that collectors get. It's not like one of the more higher end ones. It's a little more cheaply made, but it's got all the cool looking details. Trunk opens, doors open. But what gives it away right away that you know that it's the Freddy car, besides that it comes with a little mini Freddy right there. I keep looking at the screen instead of the camera, sorry. But anyway, it comes with that, but is the color pattern on the roof that you see at the end of the movie when they're wondering, the ambiguous ending, was it a dream, was it real? And the convertible top shuts and it drives away and they're banging, and then you got that stupid, I still think it's stupid looking ending where the mom gets pulled through the window. Still love the movie. I love the character, at least in the first couple films before it gets stupid and ridiculous. But just that ending, I've never liked it. I always cringe when I'm telling young horror fans that have never seen it for the first time and they're watching that and they're like, huh? Yeah, it's silly. It is. I'm sorry. But I think the ending of the movie is kind of silly, but I do like it. Just the payoff, I think, is a little bit weak. Sorry, Wes. But just my opinion. But anyway, moving on. I got the Ecto 1. I guess, was it Ecto 1 and Ecto 2 in the second, or were they both called, was it called Ecto 1 the whole time? But the Ghostbuster cars. And I got these. These are, I think they're Hot Wheels. I'm assuming they're Hot Wheels. But I got these. I went to, it was like a little horror convention at a bar somewhere. And it was kind of like really cheesy. It was like there's like 5 booths and there's no cover or anything. And I bought this and a couple other little things, but they're pretty cool. And I was just like, well, they came in a 2-pack, and I was like, it was one of those things. Well, I came all the way here. I might as well buy something. So it really wasn't much to choose from, to be honest. There was no like special guests or anything. It was just a little small thing, but I still gave. It was in downtown Toronto in some of these bars, so I gave them. I bought something just to support it, but and I like them. So it's not like I don't feel like I wasted my money. It was kind of cool. All right, up next. Okay, this one here I bought. I've always wanted a black Trans Am because I'm actually I really love the first Smokey and the Bandit movie. I've always loved that movie since I was a kid, and I watch it about once a year around the summertime. I'll pull it out and put it on and enjoy it because I do like it. Doors open. It's not an expensive thing. I only paid a couple bucks for it at Canadian Tire. I was going through all the cars. They had other Trans Ams. There was like a white one, a gold one, a blue one. I was like, oh man, I just want a black one, just like a Smokey and the Bandit car. And they didn't see one. I just happened to go, oh, there's another side of this shelf. And then sitting right in the middle was this. And I was like, okay, lucky. I found one. But to be honest, it's actually a Firebird. I don't know if you can read it there. It's probably not in focus, but it's actually a Firebird, not a Trans Am. But appearance-wise, they're essentially the same car, especially when it's a toy. But I was happy to have it. Yeah. And then next, we got the movie-themed Hot Wheels here. This is R2-D2. An R2-D2 Hot Wheels. It's kind of cool. A little blurry. Sorry about that, but whoops. This camera doesn't focus so good, but it's still kind of cool. And it looks like it's dirty, but it's actually, I think it's supposed to look like a dune buggy on Tatooine. But it's still kind of neat. And now you see them all the time. You see different versions of these, like from different characters and different genres and superhero ones. But these are the first ones I saw. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. A car that's an R2-D2. And then, of course, the C-3PO one is still pretty cool. It's a bus type thing, I guess. Kind of looks like a Volkswagen hippie bus, as we used to call them. And again, it looks weathered and tattered, like or worn out, like in the Star Wars universe. Exactly how it's portrayed in the movies. What I'm saying, George Lucas didn't want a clean movie. He wanted it to look a little bit worn out and used. So, and that would be like the thing on his belly. It's pretty cool. In the back, it's I'm not sure. I might have got these at Walmart. Now this here, it's not really a car per se. It's just a sand crawler, little mini sand crawler from the Micro Machines collection. This was from the 90s, late 90s. When Star Wars came back before the prequels came out and Star Wars got huge again. Just when the re-releases came out, I guess. So that's what that is. The Micro Machines version of the sand crawler. Oh, excuse me. And then after that, I got a couple Batmobiles. I do love the original Batman series from the 1960s with Adam West and Burt Ward, Cesar Romero, and the rest. But got this. I think I got this at the dollar store. I actually have another one that I'm going to show in a minute, but it's in the package still. It's a little slightly different. You'll see what I mean when I show it. But I do actually want a miniature one of these, but they're hard to come by now. I used to see them all the time, and then before I started collecting, and now I can't really find them anywhere. And here's the newer Batmobile. Let's see, what's it called? I think it was called the Tumbler. Trying to hold it like this and the wheels are there, but I got this at the dollar store too. It's pretty cool. I like it. Just sits on the shelf, but as all my stuff does. But yeah, it's kind of cool. And I think that's it, except for a couple things I still got in the package here, which is like a little mini Batmobile right there. I think there's a name for this collection. Classic TV series, da-da-da-da-da. And I thought there's a name for these, like squishy looking ones. But it's kind of cool, and it's sort of a greenish color, you can see, as opposed to the traditional black that the Batmobile originally was. It's kind of cute. This one's staying in the box. do need some space to actually start putting some of these things on the wall. I got all my other dolls and collectibles on the wall, but I don't really have any space for these little guys, which is kind of ironic. And here, another Batmobile. This is from one of the Tim Burton. I think this is like the Tim Burton one, but I'm not one, or it's at least from that original series. But I'm not really sure because it just says Batmobile. It doesn't say which one, and I can't. I know it doesn't look accurate to the first Batmobile with like the one Tim Burton did, but I still kind of like it. And then I got the classic one again, still in the package, but this one's blue for some reason. That's actually why I bought it, because it looked kind of cool with the blue color as opposed to the usual black. And yeah, the wheels are different. It's a little bit different. It's still kind of cool. But anyway, that's all my cars. And if you watch this all the way to the end, thank you so much. If you want to, I know it's not the most exciting video, but if you want to like and subscribe, I really would like just to get up to 1,000 subscribers, just so I can say I did. And if you want to comment, and I'll get back to you, because I do love the banter and I love comments. And I don't get a lot, so 99 times out of 100, I will get back to you. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you're having a good week, and I guess until the next one. Bye.